Before we get into the news, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our videos. Thank you.
Inyo County Supervisors voted to rescind board resolutions passed by World War II supervisors in relation to the Japanese internment camps. The current Inyo County Supervisors took great care in not being critical of their board predecessors' 80-year-old resolutions made during World War II. They felt that the supervisors in 1942 and 1943 were subject to their constituents and the emotions and thinking of those times. They also did not want to offend the descendants of the supervisors still living in the county. On April 7th of 1942, the Board of Supervisors approved 2 resolutions opposing release of incarcerees from the Manzanar War Relocation Center, which was established as a result of President Franklin D. Roosevelt's Executive Order 9066. That order authorized the removal and incarceration of more than 120,000 people of Japanese ancestry into military-style camps such as the one established at Manzanar. 2/3 of those incarcerated included American citizens in one of the largest violations of American civil rights in our nation's history. Many of the resolutions made by supervisors in the early 1940s were based on racism against Asians, wartime fears, and supposed facts which would later be proven to be false. The supervisors in 1942 protested, saying that the federal government must have exclusion jurisdiction over the camp, stating that the local government officials felt that the incarcerees would overwhelm the country's resources, making it impossible to meet the needs of its own citizens and residents. In a May 3, 1943 resolution, the board called on state legislators to prohibit Japanese language schools in the state and to draft laws for people of Japanese ancestry, both of those that were immigrants and native-born, from, quote, using, owning, enjoying, or gaining any proceeds from agricultural land, quote, and ensuring, quote, that all Japanese, both alien and native-born, be forever prohibited from becoming citizens of the United States of America, end quote. The country's board's current resolution to rescind the old World War II board's resolutions cited the report of the 1983 Commission on Wartime Relocation and Internment of Civilians, which concluded that Executive Order 9066, quote, was not justified by military necessity, but rather was the result of race prejudice, war hysteria, and a failure of political leadership, end quote. Board Chair and 2nd District Supervisor Jeff Griffiths said that the old resolutions, quote, do not fit the current values of this board and our Inyo County population as a whole, end quote. Jen Roser, 4th District Supervisor, suggested rescinding the old resolutions in, quote, hope for healing and the hope for not opening old wounds, and asking for forgiveness, end quote. Roser suggested the term rescind rather than denounce, as originally worded in the proposed resolution from County Council. The board heard from a former incarceree of the camp, a local historian, and Bruce Embry, the co-chairman of the Manzanar Committee. Embry congratulated the board for taking action on the previous World War II resolutions. The Board of Supervisors meeting can be viewed on the Inyo County website for those that would like to watch it and listen to the entire proceeding.
Thank you for watching our video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when we post a news story. Thank you, and have a great day.